Natural lakes are inherent part of the ecosystem. Its uses being manifold, the advantages of it we experience or feel in a myriad different ways. Located on a barren lateritic plateau, Manipal is fortunate to be blessed by one such water collection pond known as Mannupalla, which incidentally gave Manipal its name. Manipal has now grown to a bustling university town, internationally acclaimed as an education and healthcare hub, now dotted with high-rises and mega multi-storied apartments, commercial buildings almost at par with any of the second-tier cities of Karnataka. Reality is that infrastructure landscaped park and open spaces are yet to catch up with this pace of development. Mannupalla Lake now stands vulnerable to this meteoric growth of Manipal and needs to be conserved at any cost. The enchanting 60-acre Mannupalla Lake is surrounded by 40 acres of land which will be developed. A small half-acre island in the midst of the lake adds to its beauty. Inception of the project. Deepen the lake by excavating the lake bed so as to increase its net water storage capacity. Walking path along the bund of the lake. Increase the green cover around the lake. Recreational activities like boating, fishing, etc. Playground and children play area. Restaurant and an open air stage with landscaped green. Eviction of the settlers and rehabilitation by district administration. Pitching the lakesides with granite boulders. Granite benches surrounding the lake. Laying out a medicinal plant garden. Gallery seating at the northeastern side of the playground. Water channel to direct the overflow down the valley. Constructing drains in the upper reaches of the residential colony so as to tap water and direct it to the lake during the lean rainy season. Fixing control mechanisms to control inflow of sewage into the lake from the upper reaches of the urban settlements. Lake boundary extent and fencing with chain link mesh fastened to precast RCC pillars. Stainless steel garbage bins. Solar lamps along the walking track. Approach road to parking lot. Library and signboards. The quality of water is relatively unspoiled and can be termed as quite clean. The deepening of the lake has resulted in larger and deeper water storage, permitting the growth of fishes released each year at the beginning of the rainy season. The existence of Hasta Shilpa Heritage Village on to the north is a multidimensional cultural project which aims at restoration and conservation of the nation's cultural wealth expressed in the form of traditional buildings and objects of art, craft and other artifacts of aesthetic interest, some dating several hundred years ago. The allocation of the southeastern land adjoining the boundary to the Nirmiti Kendra Udupi for its administration and guest house has given the lake by its presence to maintain and prevent encroachments and also be an effective agency of communication between the citizens and the district administration. By rejuvenating the lake, the microclimate around it, which is much cooler than the reflected and the absorbed heat of the high-rise buildings, will find its way into the surrounding areas, creating a soothing environment and providing the citizenry a much-needed lung space. TMAPI Planetarium on to the north seek to increase awareness about astronomy and to stimulate interest in stargazing. Revenues from lakefront development. Private partner can bring in activities such as boating facilities, jogging track, children's park, theme park, water parks, cycling and nature walks, amusement, etc. around the lake, which would help in accruing revenue all the year round. Development of resorts, cottages, tents, health spa and outdoor games. A developed lake is an ideal location for holding environmental conferences and probably even other environment or nature related symposiums. A biodiversity park can easily be created on the